Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a fruit loaf cake. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to grab yourself a mixing bowl, and into the mixing bowl place in your softened or room temperature butter followed by the light brown sugar, then mix together until they are well combined. It won't be super light and fluffy like a usual cake mixture, but it will come together and it should be well combined, so that's what you're looking for with this stage or with these ingredients. Then you can go ahead and just add in the eggs one at a time, beating well in between each addition. You can't really scramble the mix here, but it will loosen the mixture completely, but this is completely normal and what's expected with this recipe. Give it a bowl of good scraping down. This is always just a good idea to get any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on, so don't forget to scrape the top and the bottom of the bowl. Then add in your black treacle and mix this in until it's fully incorporated. Feel free to leave this out if you don't have it, but if you have some in the house, feel free to use it. I recommend it. It just adds a special flavour to the cake. Then give the bowl another scraping down, and again this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in. Not necessarily a step you need to do right here, but I've done it anyway. Then you can go ahead and add in your dry ingredients, which is just your flour and your spices, and I will leave all the ingredients in the recipe which will be linked in the description down below, so don't forget to check it out if you're interested. Then just fold the flour in until it's fully incorporated. I would normally mix it by hand, but I always find that it over mixes a little bit, so if you do it by hand you've got more control. Once you've got some of the flour, most of the flour incorporated, you can then add in your almonds, your cherries and your mixed dried fruit. I add it all in one go, but feel free to add it in steps if there's a lot of mixture. Then just fold this in until it's fairly distributed throughout the batter, and that's what you're looking for, and it should look something like this. It should be very well studded with a mixture of dried fruit and cherries and almonds. Then transfer this into your loaf pan, and you will find it's a bit of a thicker mixture, but don't worry, this is completely normal. Place it onto the pan, chop it around and mix it around until it fills the pan and it's all flat, or as flat as possible and level. Then you can place it into your preheated oven and bake it off. So once the cake is baked, fully cooled, you can go ahead and finish it off. You could add marzipan and some sugar paste if you wanted, but to keep this as simple as possible, I'm just making the actual loaf cake, which is really simple and it works really well with a hot drink, especially a tea. So then cut pieces and enjoy with a hot drink or whatever drink of your choice. Here's what mine looks like. Yours should look somewhat similar, if not the same. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me. And I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be links to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all of my social medias. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.